Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Monster Musume no Iru Nichijou Chapter 63. I haven't read in a long while, and people have been asking me for a while when I was going to continue. It was a combination of a lot of things. I wasn't really into this Lamia arc. I didn't really end up liking this Lamia arc very much. Also, one new chapter came out like every couple of months, and it's one thing where it's like, I'm not really into this arc, I only have to wait a little while because we get a chapter every week or every month, but it's like we don't get chapters that often, so it's like it's taken a while to get through this. Plus, I was just so busy that I was always like, okay, gonna continue when I get time. Gonna continue when I get time. And time never happened. But yeah, I'm going to be doing these videos until I catch up every Thursday. So yeah, you're going to get Mamusu every Thursday for the next month or two maybe. Depending on if I do reactions or reactions and reviews. Now, I used to do reviews and I can continue to do reviews, but I want to know what you all think. Do you all just want to see the reactions, or do you want the reactions and the reviews? Because I can do both. Of course, there's only like 67 or 68 chapters out right now. I think 67. And we're already on 63, so even though it feels like I haven't read in forever, we're still not really even that far behind. And really, to me, it feels like it doesn't even feel like it was that long ago since I read. I think it's been like almost 2 years or something. But to me, it doesn't even feel that long, really. I did go back through 62 really quick to refresh myself, but I remembered everything that happened, so I don't know. I feel like last chapter, though, we got the Lamia versus Echidna and Lamia versus Melusine, so this chapter we're maybe doing Lamia versus Medusa and then finishing it off and doing some sort of finale, because I feel like there's probably got to be some sort of finale, right? But I think my favorite thing about this arc has been the Lala side story. The Lala side story is something that has made me genuinely laugh. So yeah, let's go ahead and read chapter 63, kind of an extended intro here to explain things. But yeah, let me know if you want the next video to be the 63 review or the 64 reaction. Because, again, we're going to be caught up once we get to 67 anyway. So if you don't want any reviews, just reactions, we're going to be caught up pretty quickly. But either way. Also, don't know about this translation, because I see at the top, it's every day that there is a Monster Girls. So, with that doesn't bode well, but I'm sure I can figure out what they mean. And we have a color front, or not a color, but a cover frontispiece here with the Lamia characters. Alright. That one... That's so weird. The one looks like weirdly similar to Mia here. It looks almost like there's like two Mias. Like, I know her mom is there, but it also just looks like a secondary Mia. Okay. Third round, Lamia versus Medusa starts now. Huh? Our apologies for keeping you waiting. Please take a seat. They're all very businesslike. Very different than the other ones. So, is this some kind of fetish or something? It's nothing of the sort. This is an informational meeting. We of the Medusa tribe would like to take the opportunity to elaborate on our new plan for the extra species exchange laws. Elaborate. What about the tournament? We've never had any intention of participating in such a tournament. In actuality, the other two tribes have already accepted our new plan. It is only the Lamia tribe that remains to be convinced. Therefore, we would like to take the opportunity to place the tournament on a temporary hold while we explain our plan to everyone once more. I trust you find this agreeable. Okay, so that's weird. I was expecting the translation to maybe be a little bit sketchy, since at the top it said every day that there is a Monster Girls instead of everyday life with Monster Girls. But no, this is like incredibly perfect English. Was not expecting that. She gets up on this stage. Everyone, we'd like to thank you for taking the time to gather here outside the context of the tournament. We of the Medusa tribe would like to once again take this opportunity to explain our plan for the new format of the extra species exchange laws. If they were planning on giving this speech, they should have just done it at the start of the stupid tournament. Judging by how this is going, it seems like the Echidna and Melusine tribes have already agreed to the proposal. They knew they'd be able to aim for more direct approval, so they picked now to try to force the motion through. I don't like how this is shaping up. The new form for extra species exchange that we Medusa have devised is simply put, we hire men. I love this. Something I just noticed too in that last panel though, she has like scales going along her chin almost like a beard. It's sort of similar to the like exoskeleton chitin stuff that's on Kira. It makes me think, does Okiato just sort of like that aesthetic? Like, I know all of them kind of have some scales on their face, but with her it looks like it goes like all the way around. The current system for humans and Lamia of sending a small number of persons as exchange students, as directed by the government, has led to exceedingly slow progress. The problem is growing, as you're well aware. As such, we propose instead to hire men directly. Regarding remuneration, our Mr. Partner will explain. Remuneration will be supported by various governments. If we compare these costs to the cost of the extra species exchange program, the cost will be much lower and we can expect transition to be easy. Should the assistance be delayed or not immediately forthcoming, I will provide the initial funds myself. If we change over the agreement and law to this system, not only will it provide a quicker means of importing males, it will also not infringe on the current exchange laws in any way. Suppose, for instance, that a relationship developed beyond simple employment. That would be seen as personal romance and be completely legal. Using this method, we can dramatically increase access to males. Up until now, we've been sharing males among large crowds of Lamia. 100 girls all attempting to share one man was not an uncommon occurrence. However, with this new method, we will allocate one man for every 5 girls. Wait just a second. But does that mean me and Darling what will happen to our current partners? If that ends up ending the extra species exchange program, that means all the other tribes will end up split from their current partners, doesn't it? Are you really okay with that? The Melusine guy. All it means is that we can simply hire them into the new plan. Pure logic. In actuality, since they'll now be able to live here in our villages, it will be easier for them, will it not? This is just honestly a really good solution. Like, it feels like this whole arc is sort of like, at this point I'm like, oh yeah, well what was the point? This is just a really good solution. They could have just done this. If that's the case, we can all get along, can't we? And all of our friends get all over Kurus. We'll just start as friends, okay? Friends with benefits is fine too. She has a point. We need to solve the lack of men around here soon too. Does that mean we can finally get a boyfriend too? Don't think I'll just let this slide. Out of my way. We have Ragnera and Zaria. It seems the Lamia tribe is in agreement as well, so I can't agree to that. Wait. Just calm down and think for a second, Mia. The lack of men really is a problem, and you already have a boyfriend, so you can say stuff like that. That might all be true. It might just be because I already found my true love that I can say that, but no, that's not it. That's precisely why I'm the only one who can say it. It's true that we Lamia have a traditional way of thinking, sharing one man with everyone in the tribe. I understand that. And there may be some of us here who personally find that appealing. I understand that too, but that's just the way it is. Using that reasoning to force us to give up the ones we love is something I cannot agree to. Darling may not be macho, he may not be super stylish, he may not be rich, but he's the most important person in the world to me. He's my one true love. And see, I'm not really feeling this speech because it's kind of just the point where, even if they change it, I'm sure she can work out an exception to where she can just stay with him. Because, the rest of them do legitimately need more men, and hiring them and providing a better ratio is kind of what's best for everyone. And there's not even a rule against them falling in love and just calling it personal romance. That's why there should be true love out there for everyone else. Could there really be true love for us too? That's exactly why we can't just throw away the extra species exchange program. Don't make us throw away the chance to find true love. I want everyone to know the same happiness as me. Someone special, just for you. The happiness that comes from finding your own true love. Just imagine. It starts in the morning. Did you know, darling, on cold mornings always warms me up directly. Aren't you cold, Mia? He says while he massages me super gently. Eh? Oh, really? And all of her friends. What? That's not exactly right. Right? When it's a super cold day, he gets a bath all warm for me. Of course, we always bathe together. Geez, you're always so hot in the morning. Then, if I'm having trouble shedding, he's super sweet and helps me with that too. But then, he likes to tease me a little, down there. Even when it's not in the heat of the moment, I just, yeah. The other tribe's boyfriends are just no match for him. Don't go talking shit about our boyfriend. He's like the super best, most dependable guy ever. Yeah. And anyway, he might look like this, but his hobby is making super cute accessories. He even made all the earrings we're wearing. Oh, it comes back to their earrings. I don't believe we can allow what's been said to go unanswered. Our partner isn't merely some rich guy. He's actually a romantic at heart. For example, we exchange diaries every day, and furthermore, sometimes the poems he puts into his diary are quite romantic. Our boy toy is like super erotic and sexy. This guy's face. Like super erotic and sexy. And like at night he's a total animal. He can do four of us all at once. Like they say, one time he came 10 times in a row without pulling out. And when we had the 4-hour 100 girl challenge, he was like so good. This guy. Haha, yeah. Listen here, being satisfied by numbers alone is so like you, isn't it? What's really important is delicacy and technique. Numbers and methods are important, but what's most important is the setting, the mood, is it not? Well, if you're gonna say that, how about you show us just how good this boyfriend of yours is? Bring it on, you'll feel the sheer power of our lovey-doveyness. I suppose such contests are sometimes needed. We accept. I feel like Mia ruined a perfectly good solution for them. At this rate, now you're talking. Hey! It just turns into a giant snack orgy. Yeah, I kind of feel like... they could have still had their romance with the other plan that they were going to do. I feel like Mia just kind of ruined this whole thing. It always ends like this. Darling! Thanks, Mia, you really saved me. Mia? Oh, I can't take it anymore. At this rate, someone is going to steal you from me. I'll just have to take you for myself, right here, right now, she says. Darling, let's do it in front of everyone and make them all give up, right now. Mia, calm down. Let us join in too, and it's just more lewd panels. We've seen these again and again the past few chapters. You guys have totally already done it a bunch. Just hand him over. Who is it now? It must be so hard for you being smothered by these young girls. They're too forceful, aren't they? How about you come and play with us then? Age has its benefits, you know. Mom, what are you doing? It's not fair that you young girls get to have all the fun. Mommy wants to play too. I can't believe you. What kind of mother tries to steal her daughter's boyfriend? We have these silhouettes here. Must be nice. I wish we could join in too. This ain't no time for work. We should jump in too, but without more guys, there's really no point in... Oh wow, is this the Lamia village? Wow, it's really Lamia as far as you can see, huh? It's kind of noisy, though. Is there some kind of festival going on? But man, it's like, I thought the second we got here I'd totally get hit on by some Lamia girls, you know? And be really popular in their eyes. Dude, you read way too much porn. Like there's any way that could hap. And of course, just orgy panel. This is again, this is heaven, no. This is harem on earth. Dreams really do come true. Again, this seems like a pretty solid solution, and they could have just done this with paying people to show up. Wait, even someone like me can be this popular? Wow. Whoa, okay, this is bad. There's just a giant citywide orgy. What am I gonna do? This is totally out of control. Master! Enough. Stop trying to drag us in with you. And we still have Ragnar and Saria trying to fight their way through. Hey, darling, let's be together too. Mia, come to your senses. Mia-chan, your fated lover. Oh my god, I love this. I love this, though. She has finally arrived. Your fated lover, the Prince Draco, is here at last. I was wondering why you weren't home, so I got out of so I got it out of Miss Smith that you'd gone on a trip back to your hometown. I've traveled quite a ways to be with you, my dear. What is she even doing here? So, this must be your hometown, Mia. Quite far, but the distance was well worth the trip, I see. And then Draco sees everything going on. Ah, what's going on? What? Mia-chan, what's going on? I love this Draco segment is so funny. What? And then they fall in. Your name was Draco, right? You're a Dragonute, right? That's so lovely. We're Mia's friends. Let's get to know each other better, okay? Could this be a good ending for Draco? To get Mia's friends? What? Wait. I can't. I'm not ready for this. Huh? What was I? Honestly, you people are such a pain. Thanks, Saria. Well, half of it was her over there opening a path. Hey, you kids alright? Well, anyway, it looks like the extra species exchange act should be safe for the time being. You could have a little shame for once in your life, says Mia. This seems more like the start of an extra species extra species exchange to me. Draco-san, are you a girl? That's fine too. No, it's not. Mia-chan, save me. Quite the ruckus you've started, haven't you? Mr. Sir, was it really all right for me to sit out the tournament this time, I wonder? Your back, wasn't your back hurt or something? Thanks for the concern. Yes, well, my back was an issue. However, my technique is more concerned with finger play, you see. I've driven countless lamia wild with these fingers of mine, this paddle. In fact, in the last tournament, I won successive rounds with just these little numbers. Even if my back is out of commission, it wouldn't prove a problem at all. Hey, wait a second. Mama, why didn't you just have Mr. Serby in the tournament? But Mia, I knew if I got Mr. Darling there to be in the tournament, you'd definitely feel the pressure and finally cross that last line and hook up. What? Anyway, once you got here, Mia, there were way too many chances for you to hook up, but you just kept stubbornly going along with the tournament, jumping into the training fray. If that's what training means, I'll do it then. Eloping before the tournament. What? I don't care about some dumb tournament. Stop them. Looks like Mr. Darlin isn't the only shy one, is he? We're getting married, proposing during the tournament. Then, what if we ended up losing the tournament? If the extra species exchange laws ended up being cancelled, you'd just run off and elope with Mr. Darling, wouldn't you? It all works out however you want, or however you want to think about it. And just when we were getting to the good part at the end there, that stupid lizard had to come barging in. I was so close, too. Look who's talking about barging in. Don't worry about it, Mia. He's basically my son-in-law already. Since you're getting married soon, it only makes sense for him to be my lover now, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It's not fair keeping him all for yourself. Okay, how about I get him once every 3 days then? Mia-chan, save me! Ah, blah, 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 blah. No, not there. You can't. That spot is... No, stop it. Absolutely not. And now we have the plane going back. Lala's body is there with them. Poppy and Sue, who I feel like we haven't seen in forever. Man, that was some trip home, wasn't it? Ugh. Darling, I'm so sorry. No, I mean, it all ended up okay in the end. So I had fun, really. And, I mean, I understand, how you feel better now. No, I was just carried away, and, I was just going with the flow, and, darling, if the extra species exchange really ended, what would you do? And they sit there. Well, honestly, it might not be so bad living in the Lamia village. Darling, does that mean you... And then it seems like there's some turbulence. Hey, darling. Or no, he just fell asleep in the middle of it all. Well, he must be exhausted after all that, on top of being up all night. Sweet dreams, darling. And now we have just a bunch of the Italian stuff. What's all this? Souvenirs? And they're all from Italy? Lala, when did you have time to buy all this? Weren't you with us the whole time? I love Sue playing with the mask. That's adorable. Okay, I actually really liked this ending. I wasn't a big fan of this arc. And even like the orgy panels and stuff, it's like, yeah, we've seen this. But I actually like how we developed Mia here and got to understand more of her feelings. I do feel like she ruined kind of what was already going to be an alright solution. Maybe I'm just thinking about it in the wrong way, but I kind of felt like the Melisine's idea, or not the Melisine, the Medusa's idea wasn't really all that bad, but it seems like they're just going to start hooking up with random guys anyway, so it feels like the whole conflict of this arc was just like, we can just solve it whenever we want anyway. But I like this. Also, it was funny. The Draco stuff was hilarious because Draco is just he or she traveled the world to look for Mia now. Oh, it was so funny. Um, that was really funny. There were also some other really funny bits throughout this chapter too. I liked it a lot. But yeah, like I said before, if you want a review, I don't know how I'll do it. I don't know if I'll do reactions every Thursday and then I'll do the reviews between reactions, or if I'll alternate reaction then review, reaction then review. If you want them, let me know and I'll do them. If not, I can just do reactions. If you want me to just do reactions, tell me. But yeah, either way, I wouldn't mind reviewing this just because I thought there were some funny things that'd be cool to shout out, and to talk about some of the character development that was actually pretty solid. So yeah, I enjoyed this. I can't wait to see what our next arc is going to be, what we're going to get into after this. I wasn't really a fan of this Lamia Village arc, and because of course chapters only come out every once in a while, it felt like it took forever, but I think the ending was kinda worth it. It was a nice ending. So yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I can give you one. And if you want to help support the channel to help me keep making videos like Monmusu videos and much, much more, then yeah, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. It really, really helps a lot. If you support there, it really does help keep the channel going. Help prolong the lifespan of this channel. But I just thought, as I was talking about that, that's why I got distracted. Once we're all caught up, since tier list videos are kind of like a thing now, when they weren't really a thing back when I was reading before, I'd actually love to do a Monmusu tier list. But yeah, either way, that's it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time.